today on Rappler. Mary Jane Veloso, an overseas Filipino worker who has been on death row in Indonesia for more than a decade, is coming home. The Supreme Court voids the party-list substitution of former COMELEC Commissioner Rowena Guanzon. Weather Bureau Pag-asa announces the Northeast Monsoon, or Amihan, is finally here. And tears flow as fans salute retiring Rafa Nadal. Mary Jane Veloso, an overseas Filipino worker who has been on death row in Indonesia for more than a decade, is coming home. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says, after over a decade of diplomacy and consultations with the Indonesian government, we are finally bringing her back to the Philippines. Marcos thanked Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto. Veloso, now 39, was arrested, tried, and sentenced to death in 2010 for trying to bring 2.6 kilograms of heroin into Indonesia. Veloso was duped into carrying a suitcase lined with drugs. Marcos notes, Veloso remains a victim of her circumstances. But once Veloso is brought back home, Foreign Undersecretary for Migration Eduardo de Vega says,
and when she gets here, she will not immediately be released. It means we will commit to detain her until such time that we've a mutual agreement that she could be given clemency. But at least she would be here.
The Supreme Court grants the petition seeking to declare null and void the party-list substitution of former Commission on Elections Commissioner Rowena Guanzon in 2022. In a decision, the SC granted a petition filed by Duterte Youth Party List, led by its chairperson Ronald Gardema and former Representative Deshel Cardema. The Duterte Youth argued in its petition that the substitutions violated a COMELEC resolution because it was made beyond the deadline set by the election body. It added that the substitution violated the laws because Guanzon was part of the COMELEC then. The SC said the COMELEC committed grave abuse of discretion when it approved P3PWD's submission of an entirely new list of nominees in June 2022, or a month after the polls. Guanzon was listed as the party list first nominee. Weather Bureau Pag-asa announces the Northeast Monsoon, or Amihan season, is finally here. The Northeast Monsoon season typically lasts from October until February or March, which means its onset in 2024 is delayed. This comes more than a month after the end of the Southwest Monsoon or Habagat, which ended in October 2024. Pag-asa weather analysts say they had observed the northeasterly wind flow in extreme northern Luzon in the first week of November, but it wasn't sustained. In early June, Pag-asa had announced that El Niño was over. The 2023 to 2024 El Niño episode caused droughts in parts of the Philippines and agricultural losses worth billions of pesos. Pag-asa is currently monitoring the potential development of La Niña in the tropical Pacific. Rafael Nadal says farewell to tennis as his fans salute the retiring hero in a bittersweet and emotional ceremony at a sold-out Malaga arena. This follows Nadal's last professional match in Spain's Davis Cup, where he was defeated by the Netherlands. The 22-time Grand Slam champion had earlier lost to the Netherlands' Botic van de Zonsloop. Nadal had earlier said that if he were Spain's Davis Cup captain, he wouldn't pick himself to play singles if they advanced in the tournament. The Mallorcan says he felt prepared and played the best he could, but was not going to apologize for the loss. Holding back tears, he tells the Malaga crowd, "What I have tried to do is to be a good person, and I hope you have perceived that. I'll leave with a peace of mind of having left a sporting and personal legacy I can be proud about." And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.